Greetings, O Night Owl. May the goddess bring you love and joy. I am Night Breeze, priestess of Tanith. I live in the sacred precinct, and each night I go out to sell my charms to profit the temple. I have a rendezvous with Senator Hannon. He wants to lie in my arms and forget the rude experience he has had today. It drapes the statue of the goddess like a sparkling cloud. We're keeping it sheltered, deep within our temple. Of course, she is our grand priestess. Her beauty is unequaled. Hannon is not someone you can cross with impunity. He is a senator and treasurer of the Republic. It sits in the sacred precinct like a woman's breast being offered to the skies. It is devoted to love, the moon, and water. In front of it is the Temple of Moloch, god of the red planet and devastating fire. It's a place of power and cruelty. Don't expect to see her here. Although she's my mistress, she has less freedom than I do. She never leaves the sacred precinct. And seeing as you are neither a guard, nor a priestess, nor a senator, you will not be granted entry. Carthage prefers Tanith. In times of grave danger, however, it happens that the people despair of the goddess and turn towards Moloch. Human sacrifices are then numerous, and the exterminator principle sometimes responds to these offerings with a terrible miracle.
I greet you, Spendius the Rebel. Know that I can help you in your endeavor if you prove that you are a friend to my subjects. Ask the people of the city. They will tell you that I am a poor beggar, blind and crazy. But truth be told, I am a king with thousands of subjects. the birds in the sky. They fly all over the city and report what they've seen. I love them as much as I hate men. My eyes may be blind, but I can clearly see to the depths of men's souls, O Spendius. I know that you wish to obtain the Ziph, and I approve. The inhabitants of this city would deserve to be punished. They are criminals who trap birds and eat them. In front of the Ziph is a threatening guard. I know how you can charm him, but I will only share my secret with a friend of the birds. Thank you for the grain that is offering sustenance to my protégés. In exchange, I declare you a friend to the birds. You have earned my help, Spendius, and that of my subjects. But first, find a cage and bring it to me. I entrust you with my little princess. Take good care of her, for without her, you cannot get to the Ziph. Now, listen to these words that will guide you toward your goal. As each pair of demons howls in unison, the door of terror will open up for you. Pass in front of the treasures, follow darkened corridors, and find the path leading to the gardens. In the sacred groves, a female bird sings, and the bicephalous bird, a male, is caught in the trap. Near the slumbering monster grow 3 sleep-inducing flowers, to be picked, ground, and then thrown in the fire. Put she who watches to sleep, charm the guardian, and close your hand over the sacred vein. I've given you a great deal of help. Don't ask me for anything more. To you to reach your destiny.
Yes, and none too soon. The day has been long. It's a little too dry. The crops in the backcountry will suffer unless the mercenaries destroy them first.
The mercenaries threw stones at Hannon and his escort. They behaved like animals.
Hamilcar went to find Matho and the other chiefs to ask for justice. They didn't listen to him, he who commanded them for so many years.
Matho, the barbarian, was obstinate. They say he's advised by a certain Spendius, who has turned him against Carthage.
This Spendius is a potent rascal. According to some rumors, he's an escaped slave, less than a nobody.
The coffers are empty. The war with Rome ruined us.
Carthage ruined? That's what the Senate says. If you ask me, the treasury contains enough to pay 10 times the debt owed to the mercenaries. And if this were not the case, all that would need be done is confiscate Hannon's assets. He's grotesquely rich. In fact, it's the senator's greed that may very well lead to a war.
I don't see any other solution.
I hope we'll be able to avoid the worst. We shouldn't underestimate the mercenaries.
They lost the war against Rome.
But they won many battles during the course of the war.
He's ambitious. The Senate is wary of him, as they should be. He would stop at nothing to gain power in Carthage.
Calumny. He's the Republic's best general. He did great things during the war against the Romans. If the Senate had listened to him to the end, we would still have Drapan and Lilyby.
Hannon is a good treasurer, concerned with the public interest. He is competent at handling the Republic's accounts.
Hannon is not worthy of his position. I suspect him of diverting fiscal revenue to his own advantage.
Shh! He's nearby, in the last lodge.
Oh? Well, from where he is, he couldn't have heard me. Anyway, he must be very busy.
Absolutely.
I'm not so sure. The mercenaries' defection hit us hard.
Defeatist. We still have our war elephants, the civic infantry, and the Sacred Legion, that have never backed off from a fight. If that isn't enough, the priests of Moloch can always conjure up the demons of the ramparts, like in ancient times. You're right. What's the use of endlessly discussing events that are beyond our control? Customers that are not known are asked to pay in advance. Impossible. I have a few smoked sausages, but I'm saving those for my faithful customers. With these threats of war, we will certainly run out of meat.